part 2 of my recommendations for good stories with unique formats because we dig that here. The Map of Ours by Jules Preston is one of those books that I had never heard of or seen before until I came across it in a bookshop. I remember when I read it many years ago for the first time, every single chapter felt like a punch to the gut, mainly because of the format that it's written in, which is no format. Literally every chapter has its own will. You could be reading multiple paragraphs one moment and a page-long poem the other, which could then turn into a letter, and now you're reading a whole chapter that's just one line. Might sound bizarre, but I had honestly loved reading it back then. If an Egyptian Cannot Speak English by Noor Naga is a phenomenally written book exploring what homeland could mean to different people. The story is about two people and how their very different worlds come together only to end up in an incident none of them are prepared for. There's tension, there's anticipation, and the entire story alternates between the voices of these two characters until you reach the end and something so shocking is revealed to you that it challenges every single thing you've read up until that point, and you're just forced to sit with the book and process it all. Anything more I say could be an unfair spoiler, but what the author did here was a giant experiment and one that I absolutely loved. This Is How You Lose the Time War by Amal El Mohtar and Max Gladstone is a science fiction novel about two rivaling time travel agents, Red and Blue. The story takes us through the different phases of the cosmic war that they're both fighting each other in, and every chapter is written as a letter to each other. A lovely format in my opinion, two endearing characters and a good story, but the writing for this one couldn't quite hold my attention or my interest. In fact, if not for the characters, I might have ditched the book in the middle. So this is more of a see if you vibe with it kind of a recommendation. But that wraps up this series, and I hope you enjoy reading the books.